Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. So, after watching the game, the battle of the two heavyweights, which is TMT and Real Deal Dream Chasers, this is what I see in the rankings. I can literally see TMT being the number one team in the nation after a tie. And the reason why I say this is because the first time the Real Deal Dream Chasers played them and they lost 14-6, there was a lot of assumption that TMT caught them early, and that once they play in a rematch, that the Real Deal Dream Chasers would not only beat them, but they would blow them out. Dream Chasers is definitely one of the best teams in the nation. They definitely number two, if not one. But like I said, the reason I can give TMT the number one spot in the nation, as I had before, is because they actually taste the victory towards Real Deal Dream Chasers, but the Real Deal Dream Chasers never taste the victory towards them. So the fact that these two teams played and they showed that they're evenly matched and that the first game that they played wasn't a fluke, I have to give it to TMT. Now, given the talent and the players that they have on the Real Deal Dream Chasers, if the Real Deal lock in from this point on forward and remember the way that it felt to tie the game and remember what it felt like to lose, I think that the Real Deal Dream Chasers can win the whole YNC. If the Real Deal Dream Chasers become at the number two spot, I can see how. But if they are still at the number one spot, I can agree as well, because a tie basically just showed that the two teams are evenly matched, which I already said that the game will either be a one touchdown game victory for either or. And I selected, both sides because I understand that TMT is just that good. Okay. A lot of people had TMT losing by 30 points. Like, I've never believed that, right? I'm not the type of person that goes off just who I like. I go off who I believe will actually either win or has a chance of winning. I focus on being right, but Coach Hill is my guy, and I like the fact that TMT coach set up the rematch, but there was still unfinished business, and I hated to have to travel to Florida, to basically see a tie. But it just shows how evenly matched these teams are, and not just that, man. I would like to see TMT come outside. I would like to see TMT go to somebody else's backyard, as Real Deal Dream Chasers did twice. One of the things about Florida teams is that they do not come outside to play games. And so being that the battle and the YNC is going to be in Florida, I would like to see TMT take their talents to other states and see what they're made of. See how they play in a hostile environment. See what they can do when facing adversity. I would like to see all these things, not just always being in Florida. I come from both sides in the fact that I actually appreciate the players more than I appreciate a team, because I'm in it for these babies, so I have no horse in the race. So that's why as a person that do these podcasts, I can give a fair assessment of what I see. I definitely see that TMT is a team that belongs. They're not going to be a team that get blew out unless they come with the wrong mindset. And I see that Real Deal Dream Chasers, given that they play their best, they can, beat any team in the country, in the nation. But that's all I got for now, man. The last thing is, man, a lot of these coaches, man, they need to work on their emotions. I see a lot of emotions in these coaches, and it makes the game not fun. Because the last time I checked, man, we react off logic, not emotions. So I just wanted to say that. Thank y'all for tuning in. National Sports Chat, I'm out.